everyone, I'm here at 36 Bedford Square, the home of a famous philanthropist and reformer. I wonder if you could guess who it is. That's right, it's Thomas Hodgkin. Now today we're going to give you a brief overview of what Thomas Hodgkin's life was about and then interview a specialist to give you more information. Thomas Hodgkin strove for promoting the public health of all. He lectured intensively on public health and stressed the importance of the quality of air, proper waste disposal and personal hygiene. Another thing he was interested in was the working conditions of child labourers through the Industrial Revolution. One big thing that he was pushing forward was to warn people of dust exposure in cities and factories. The second thing that Thomas Hodgkin fought for was the fight against colonialism. As we already know, the capitalist revolution and the hockey stick rise had been delayed in many countries that suffered from colonialism. His views on colonialism were quite controversial, however history has proved him right. The final factor that Thomas Hodgkin was supporting was education. Thomas Hodgkin helped to organise the new University of London and set up its medical school. This was famously the first non-sectarian university in England. He advocated equal education for girls, boys and even preschool education.
Thank you, Kiara. Today our special guest is Professor Marlon Eibel, an economic historian from the University of Dubrovnik, Croatia.
Shoot.
Mr. Eibel, we all know about many famous technological breakthroughs during the Industrial Revolution period. However, what was the impact of the work in pathology with professors such as Thomas Hodgkin, who is not a well-known individual?
So basically the importance of individual scientists in a whole society is to collaborate with each other, search individually and contribute to a whole technological project, eventually coming to major technological breakthroughs.
Finally, Mr. Eibel, would you say that breakthroughs in medicinal technology help to reduce the impact of disease on the poorest in society, seeing as the healthcare system looked very different in those days?
Yeah, I would actually say so, but only to a certain degree, since with economies of scale, eventually mass production took off. And if you have medicines that are available for the masses, they're also a lot cheaper. However, the real wage was still much lower than today, and still many of the poor could still not afford essential medicines and therefore still were very vulnerable to diseases.
This concludes today's interview with Professor Marlon Eibel, economic historian from the University of Dubrovnik, Croatia. To conclude, as we always say at the end of each interview, when the supply goes up,
The demand goes down.